holistic. It's more like making it like a group think. So they came out just completely different, and yet not necessarily missing who they once were, which is exactly what happens when I've talked about before with like victims of kidnapping, like is that Elizabeth Smart. There are there's many cases, was it JC Dungree, where adolescents are taken by force, and then they grow up with their abuser, who's obviously sexually abusing them and confining them and isolating them. And they don't go to school, they live a very isolated life. But it's kind of this similar thing. It's like over a period of time, they break down their identity so much, and they have them on such mind control that even if they're out in public, like there's this one case I studied a lot about. It's horrible, but like a young boy kidnapped, right? And then like this weirdo like acted like he was his dad, and for years this went on, like I want to say it was over 10 years. And he would frequently, the boy, as a young teenager, be bike riding in the neighborhood by himself, and he never once would go tell anybody who he really was, or that he wasn't where he belonged, though he mentally, like, he did know. Well, I think Elizabeth Smart did too. They weren't broken down so much they didn't remember their parents or didn't remember their past. It wasn't that bad. I mean, not, of course it was bad, but I mean, it wasn't a complete disassociation from the real identity. But what it did do is almost make it as if, and this is really important, I think, in terms of cults or in terms of domestic violence, whether it's either party, male, female, whatever, or any kind of situation, narcissistic abuse, or any kind of situation where there's a breaking down, a humiliation, a